Today we're going to unbox and build the WEN multi-saw stand and planer. We're going to look at some of the features it has and see the quality of build and how hard it is to make. And I'll have the link to this particular item listed. So let's dive into it. I got the box pretty beat up, some of the straps, bit into it. We'll see how she looks. This is how it was delivered to me. Just be careful always when you're going through the plastic top here. You might cut something. Hopefully they package it well. First things, instruction manual right here. Set this aside. All right. The box was damaged, but I don't believe any of the parts will be. So after opening the box, it looks like we have our main pieces all right here. We have our legs, we have our base, our top, a shelf, 2 support rollers, the support arms for the support rollers, bag of hardware, and a box of hardware. So let's dive into this box. Once again, you kind of want to be careful when you open the box with a razor blade and just don't stab right into it. All right. So we have our roller. This roller is used to push down and it'll lift up the stand so you can move it around your shop. All right, so now we're going to start to assemble this. Looking at the hardware and looking at what we have here, I already pre-got my sockets. And then there's a Phillips bit that we're going to need. I already got all that stuff situated over here. Got all the hardware I went through. And I've also noticed that a lot of this is some thin gauge steel. And you don't want to over tighten it. You don't want to strip it. So I don't recommend using any type of power tools to put this together. One thing I do recommend doing, because this unit's going to be for, I'm going to use this for my plane that I have, that you're going to be able to watch in another video. I do recommend putting a little Loctite on every fastener, because it's going to take a lot of vibration. And we just want this thing to stay together. I'll have this link below. All right, now we're going to start the assembly process on this. So I've already went through here. I've looked at my hardware. I got my sockets all ready. There's going to be a Phillips that you're going to need. And just looking at the general construction of this, you know, it's out of some thin gauge metal, which isn't bad. But if you over tighten the bolts and nuts on it, you have an opportunity to strip the thread. So I don't recommend using any type of power tool. But one thing I do recommend is using Loctite on all the threads, because this particular bench is going to see a lot of vibration because I'm going to use it for my wood planer. You'll be able to see that in another video after this. So Now I'd like to talk about some of the features that this offers. By the time I designed it, went to the store, got the wood, came back, processed the wood, assembled it, it was just quicker and cheaper for me to buy this. Some of the features on this I do like is the universal top. You can put a lot of different tools up here. But for me, I'm going to put my planer on here and use it mainly for a planer stand. But in the future, I could use it for anything else. One of the obvious things I like on it is it has an in-feed and out-feed support. One of this thing right here will help with snipe for the planer. You adjust it to where it's level with the bed of the planer, and as the wood comes out in the longer pieces, it's got further support. So that will help with the snipe. It does roll. It rolls pretty easy. I can give it that. If this helped you out in any way, I'd appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, and hit that bell for notifications. Have a good day.